Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good day to everyone. My name is Khadijah Imani binti Cherizam Adili and I'm 11 years old and also a school prefect. Today, I will be representing my school, Sekolah Kebangsaan Gombak Utara in the Nila representative selection for the district level. Knowing a little bit about me, I was born in Shah Alam and raised in Gombak, Selangor. I love doing art and craft, playing networks game, playing with my cat, and reading book in my leisure time. In school, my favorite subject is English, and it always impressed me with how the language works. I have always found learning English language is interesting, and it is a gift if you be able to understand and communicate in it. Thus, I show my passion in English by participating in various competitions such as storytelling, public speaking, and pottery. My achievement last year, I have joined the English competition of storytelling for the district level and able to list myself among the top 10. Also, in 2021, I won in the third place for the competition for the district level. It was a good start for me. Without a further ado, let's begin with a short review of the author of the story, Cinder Elephant by Samantha Newman. The illustration from the book is by James Ernie and published in the year 2020 by Actress Publisher. Samantha Newman is an international published author. She lives in South London. She writes funny, feel-good stories for 8 to 12 years old children. She likes to write about children who are not normally center stage like tomboys, geeks, and misfits. Well, that's a little bit about the author, illustration, and publisher for the book. Now, let's proceed with the book review. Have you ever read the fairy tales entitled Cinderella? I'm sure most of us have read and familiar with this tale, isn't it? The story that I'm going to tell you today is a different version of the existing story. It still keeps some element but turning the story a little bit upside down. For one funny example is the main character of the story that should be sweet, lovely and kind in the Cinderella traditional tale that has been changed into Cinder Elephant. Cinder Elephant? What is that? Actually, most of us had already known the basic story of Cinderella. Am I right? That part doesn't change. What changed is the approach. Cinder Elephant isn't the perfect girl that we know, but super clumsy. Fairy Godmother isn't quite as magical as we think because she is hard of hearing. When these two come together, the result is very chaotic and hilarious. So interesting, right? That part of the story have my interest boost to continue reading. In this story, can you imagine that our heroine transformed into 10-ton Cinder Elephant? So interesting, right? Last time, I read this book with my mom and we laughed loudly at the story. What made the book even funnier is the quality of the illustration that was so good and so witty. I think that Samantha Newman does a wonderful job retelling the story to keep all the key aspects relevant to youngest reader like me. This surely goes into my list of must-be reread book and highly recommend to all the youngest reader like me. That's all from me. Thank you very much.